guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jackie O. If you are new here, welcome, and if you are not new, thank you so much for coming back. Most of us, when we think of drugstore products, we don't really think of drugstore and flawless like in the same sentence. Am I right? Or maybe it's just me. I don't know. At least that's how I used to be. But over time, I've slowly but surely started to find some really, really good products that I like to get a flawless drugstore look. All of the products on my face, with the exception of eyes and lips, are all from the drugstore. I'm going to show you how you can get this look with some other product recommendations thrown in there here and there. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So first I'm going to get started by priming the skin and then moving right on into color correcting, which is evening my skin tone to prep for the foundation, and then I'm going to move on to foundation. Now I actually have more than one foundation favorite, surprisingly. One is the Black Opal True Color Pore Perfecting Foundation, which is amazing when you want more of a skin-like finish. And if you want something a little more matte, I would go with the Maybelline Fit Me Matte Poreless Foundation. Both of them are really, really good in my drugstore arsenal. The concealer that I'm going to be using is from the same brand of the corrector that I use, and it is the LA Girl Pro Conceal. For the correcting, I use the orange correcting shade, and then for the concealer, I'm going in, I go back and forth between fawn and toffee. Right now I'm a little more fawn than anything, but yeah. Now I'm setting the under eye area with a powder, which unfortunately is not drugstore. This is my Sacha Buttercup. I use this in every tutorial and it's only available online. But I do have a coupon code, so be sure to check that out in the description box. And you can get you some Sacha Buttercup too. It's too easy. And it'll probably last you, like, I'm not even kidding, like 2 years. There's probably like one brand of drugstore powders that I've ever used that I really, really liked, and that is also from Black Opal. This is their Deluxe Finishing Powder. It's translucent. You can wear it on top of liquid foundations and it's not gonna be like too cakey or heavy. The shade that I use is dark, which, to be honest with you, because we're now getting into winter, so hopefully my skin's gonna like kind of like normalize and get back to normal, because I'm really tan. So it's slightly too light, but I'll make it work, okay? I'll make it work. I am so team bronzer over team contour, and I've been using the CoverGirl Queen Collection bronzers for years, so of course it is going to make a special appearance in this video. So all I do is take this brush. This one I think is from Sigma. I just like to use one of those tapered brushes for blush, and this is what's going to add warmth to the skin. And I like the fact that they actually have a bronzer that's like dark enough for my skin tone. That's very hard to come by. They do run a little red, so I definitely would advise to have more than one bronzer if you don't like that reddish, more warm look, which I typically don't in the winter months. So it just depends on what you like to, it just depends on your complexion and how you like your makeup to look, to be honest. As for blush, we're not done yet. We need a little bit of, you know, warmth. Little rosy glow. Today we're gonna do Coral. Milani makes some of my all-time favorite blushes, like of all time. This is one of their powder blushes in Coral Cove. As for a highlighter, one of the few highlighters that I find at the drugstore that don't read too ashy on my skin tone is actually one that I like randomly picked up from Physicians Formula. I believe this one has argan oil in it. It's their light bronzer, their ultra nourishing argan oil bronzer, and it smells so good. It is a little glittery, like especially when you first buy it, but I don't mind the glitter. I don't mind at all. What I like to do is take my brush and do a little swirl up in that bad boy. And when I really want the highlighter pop, I actually wet the brush. This is the e.l.f. Makeup Mist and Set. And just pat-ow, just one quick spray, maybe two if you're feeling really daring. And just hit them cheekbones, girl. Don't be shy. See how pretty that is? It's like the perfect golden glow. Now the final step in finishing my makeup would obviously be brows if you need to, maybe a little bit of eye makeup and mascara and my lips, but I'm only showing you the face portion of this tutorial, so I'm pretty much done. I did, however, want to talk about some setting sprays if you are a user and fan of setting sprays. I personally am. I have seen the light. I have crossed over into the dark side. I used to never really see the point of them, but lately I've been using a lot of Pixi Glow Mist, and this is what I use when I want the skin to look more hydrated, if maybe I went a little overzealous on the powder. For today, I'm gonna use my Glow Mist because she's glowy and she's misty. So this would be the finished product after I have finished the eyes and finished the lips. Quick tip, my favorite drugstore mascara, in case you might be wondering, is L'Oreal Ms. Manga. Just throwing it out there. I really hope that you found this video helpful. Hopefully it gave you a little bit more insight and more inspiration on walking into the drugstore and finding some things that will make you look flawless and confident. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a positive rating. It helps support this channel. And of course, if you are not subscribed, you're not gonna be able to see more cool tutorials just like this one. So make sure you subscribe on your way out. I will see you guys next time. Bye.